Good morning. I'm Dan Noon. I'm the CEO of G2 Goldfields, and I'm here today to talk to you about our recent press release and our discovery of the Oko gold deposit in Guyana. G2 Goldfields is a company that is listed on the TSX under GTWO, but also importantly, it trades on the OTCQX under the symbol GUYGF. For those of you new to the story, the G2 Goldfields management is made up of the team that ran Guyana Goldfields, made the discovery, took it to feasibility and built a 6.5 million ounce mine just 34 miles to the northwest. So in mining, you generally bet on a team that has done it before, and this team certainly has done it before. So it's the right team, and it's also in the right area. The Guyana Shield is the western half of the Leo Man Shield from West Africa, which has historically given up about 300 million ounces in discoveries. And on the western side of the Atlantic here in Guyana, from Venezuela to northern Brazil, there's historically been 100 million ounces of discoveries. So we think we're about 200 million ounces shy, as do the majors like Barrick and Newmont and Zijin, who are all in the Guyanas now. G2 Goldfields made the discovery of the high-grade Oko deposit at the end of 2019. And then in 2020, we drilled 63 holes into the Oko zone, defining a 900-metre long main zone of high-grade mineralisation. Within the main zone, also there's two other zones, the west zone and the shear zone there as well. So it was a great success, and that was really the first half of 2020. And then in the second half of 2020, we went and drilled some more peripheral targets, and we made another discovery up at the Aramu old mine area, which is 17 kilometres to the northwest of Oko at the other end of our Aramu Oko trend. In hole 3 at the Aramu drilling, we drilled 3.5 metres at 10.5 grams, and we will be going and following that up later this year as well. So that was 2020. It was a great year, very successful, amazing hit rate in our holes in the Oko area. And then moving on to 2021, I'd like to talk about what we're going to do as a follow-up. So commencing in about, by the end of February, we will be drilling again at the Oko zone. Now the plan at the Oko zone is to take the mineralisation, which we drilled down to 200 metres last year, and extend that down to 500 metres. Within that 900 metres of the main Oko zone, there are zones where it thickens and thins, and we've modelled the Oko zone now so that we've determined where we see the thickening, and we'll be chasing those zones down plunge to approximately 500 metres. So that's very exciting. It's our first phase there this year. At the same time, we'll be looking to understand the mineralisation to the south of the main Oko zone, which is 900 metres long already, but also extends for another 1.5 kilometres to the south, a series of old mines, and also 500 metres to the northwest. And on those zones, we have widely spaced scout holes, which have intersected zones of mineralisation as well. So quite exciting for the Oko area. After the Oko, we will go and drill some holes up at Aramu to follow up on our great success there last year with that first round of scout drilling. So we now plan to take it to where we took Oko last year, where we can go in, drill around that high grade intercept, determine what controls the mineralisation and where it goes, and basically advance it to the next stage. At the same time, we also have the Peruni district, which is about 20 miles to the southwest of the Aramu Oko district, which is comprised of the old Peters mine, which was a very high-grade mine at 40 grams a tonne back from 1905 to 1910. And at the south of the Peruni district is the Jubilee mine, which had a shaft on it at the same time as the Peters mine, but also has an open pit which has been worked for the last 30 years by local mid-scale miners. So we've now combined those two properties, and we control the Peruni district, and we'll be going in there to drill the Jubilee pit for the first time ever. It's never been drilled. Now, our recent sampling at the Jubilee pit has returned assays up to 26 grams a tonne from the vein material. So we're very excited to go in and drill this target for the first time ever. After we drill the Jubilee pit, and we plan 6 to 8 holes there, we will then go up to the Peters mine, which was, like I say, mined between 1905 and 1910 at 40 grams a tonne. It had some drilling in it by Guyana Goldfields back in 1996, and a couple of holes from another company called Westchester in 2007. So they've drilled it down to about 200 metres. What we see is a chute with a series of flat-lying, very high-grade zones within that. And we plan to drill that and to prove that model up and to take it down to 500 metres. Now, between the Peters mine and the Jubilee mine, which are 4 miles apart, there's also the incline shaft and the Herald's Hill, which also had old workings on them as well. And there's also a series of other anomalies as well. So we plan to basically drill along that 4-mile trend to try and build a resource there over time. So that's our plans for 2021. So to sum up, basically we made our discovery at the end of 2019. Last year in 2020, we drilled 63 holes into the main Oko zone and to expand that discovery into a high-grade deposit, which we will continue to extend to depth. And this year, we will also follow up on the Aramu discovery, but also open up the Peruni district to the southwest, where we know we have historic high-grade mines. So in conclusion, things are going very well. It's going to be an exciting year in 2021, and it's a good time to buy G2 Goldfields. It is now trading on the OTCQX as GUYGF.